Hi, everybody. I'm Mel Doerr, the Aloha Shirt Psychic, and I'm so excited. I got Kim in the house. Hi, Kim.
Woohoo! Hi, Mel.
Hey,
Good to
how
see
are you?
you. Good. I'm up for this. Yeah.
Me too. We were going to do this last night, but I had to go to the cardiologist, and it took me almost 2.5 hours to get home because the city of Chicago, in their ultimate wisdom, decided to start construction on one of the major arteries, the Kennedy Expressway, and traffic was backed up for miles. I was like,
Oh
"Oh."
my goodness.
So
Well,
I
that'll give.
So Kim agreed to do it tonight. And then
Oh yeah.
Kevin Chandler, usually Kevin and I are on Thursdays, but he has some teeth issues. So he'll be on my show live next week. So it worked
Oh
out.
my goodness. Okay. Well, I'm glad it worked out. Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for doing it tonight, Kim.
Well, I'm excited about doing pet mediumship because the response was overwhelming.
Good.
The need, at least from my viewers, like it's very much appreciated.
It's nice to talk about something other than Trump, who, by the way, was indicted today.
Yeah.
But that's a
Yeah.
different song for a different day. I'm sure everybody, yeah, right. I'm sure everybody's on YouTube going to be talking about it. So we'll talk about pets. How's that?
Well, the pets know the good news too.
Other than I thought of a joke on my way home is uh, what has a yellow head, black and white stripes? A jailbird.
I love it. Oh my gosh.
All righty. Are we ready?
Yellow
You want to
hair.
start? So you've got questions. I got questions. We got questions. So you want to start first, Kim? Oh, wait. If
Sure.
you want to get a hold of Kim, go to her website, mediumkim.com, mediumkim.com.
Yeah.
And
How would they get a hold of you, Mel?
uh, all the crazy house stuff. The psych ward. Oh, just call my office, 847-590-5411, or email me at my website, www.meldor.com. I don't think you have to put those W's in there anymore, right?
I think that's universal knowledge now.
I think so. Oh, and by the way, the Italy trip is sold out.
Okay.
Yay. And then the Rhine River tour has openings. So that's September 4th of 2024. And you're coming
Okay.
with us on that.
I
September.
am. I'm excited.
Me too.
I
So
just, I'm gonna be all
I've
rearing to go here.
got Uganda coming up in June, so I'm getting my shots on Tuesday. Um, Yellow fever,
Oh,
typhoid, hepatitis A, and something else.
oh goodness. So Uganda. Now I think you went to Uganda last year too, right?
No, we didn't. I was
Oh,
pushing. I started selling it last year, and
oh,
so we have, I think, 17 people going.
oh
The
my
trip only
gosh.
held 20, but it's closed now, so I can't. You know,
Oh, darn.
some people.
Oh, man. One of these days, I'm going to go, anywhere in Africa, tell me, okay?
Oh, I know it's going to be pretty. I went to my cardiologist yesterday, and I just wanted to clear it with him, and he said, "Oh, have a good time." He said, "I said, yeah, but the gorillas." He goes, "I talk to people that have done it. You're in the windy, impenetrable forest. It's called. It's the jungle, but you're kind of up and down hills and this and that. But they walk really slow. So it's anywhere from 2 to 6 hours into the jungle to see the
Oh
gorilla."
my gosh. Oh, I hope, well, if you ever do anything like that again, please put me
I'm
on.
thinking about putting another trip together for it.
Okay. Because
But
that's one of my, I gotta go. I want to go see the big animals in Africa.
maybe I'll do another one next year.
I don't even care if it's lions. I don't care if it's whatever.
Well, this one day we're going to well, we fly to Entebbe, and then they pick us up and take us to the hotel in Kampala. Then from Kampala, well, we'll see a school the next day with the kids, and part of a little bit of that, some of that money goes to help those school kids. And then from Kampala, we're there for 3 nights, I think, and then we go to the safari camps. And so one of them is called the Treetops, and it's going to be cool. It's up high. So one day we will go to the lake region and see how they mine salt. One day we'll be on the savannah to see the lions and the hyenas. One
Mhm.
day we'll hike in to see the chimpanzees. One day we'll be on the river to see the elephants and the rhinos and all of that.
Okay.
Not rhinos, I'm sorry, elephants and hippos.
Okay.
And then I think there's other things that we'll do. And then the last day we hike up to see the mountain gorillas.
Oh my gosh. I want to do that one. Okay. You let me know when you do that again.
Well, I will call Mayflower tomorrow and tell them I'll do another trip for next year in Africa. This one was hard to sell. A lot of people got afraid and canceled because there's a travel advisory to Uganda. But
Oh,
there's always a travel advisory to Uganda. There's always a travel advisory to countries in Africa. But
okay.
it's very safe, and the places we're going to be visiting are among the safest in Africa. So,
Okay.
but Uganda does require people entering taking a yellow fever vaccination. And then
Okay.
once we get our e-tickets issued for air, the people go online to the Ugandan embassy and apply for the visa. And you show them like your passport, your international certificate of vaccination, and they issue you the visa. And then when you get there, they'll let you in.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
We're going to be with a group. So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, the mountain gorillas are what excited me. Because when I was in college, I remember reading about Diane Fossey. And that just, I always said one of these days I would love to do that. And this opportunity came about, and I'm like, I'm on it. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I've always wanted to, I mean, I've seen elephants in Thailand. Elephants are my thing, but lions, elephants, I don't care. Any animal is my friend.
I
I'm
love
not afraid of anything. I mean, if I see a rattlesnake, I'll go say hi to it. I mean, I don't get too close, but
Well, I wouldn't get close to it, but I'm not afraid of it,
yeah, yeah. That's how
But
I am.
we are going to take, I mean, I suggest people, they suggest that you take anti-malaria pills.
Yeah.
Take those, and, you just be safe. That's all. I mean, Uganda just passed an anti-gay legislation. If you identify with being gay, you can be sent to prison for life. Yeah. But, you know, you just don't flaunt it. It's just going to be like, we're in a
Oh,
group. We're in a
geez.
group of people. And so,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm,
Oh my. Well, still, yeah, keep me because that's something.
I'll tell them
Okay.
I want it for next year.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else that wants it, let me know.
Okay. Now, talking about animals, there was a tremendous response
Yes.
to
I
this.
thought it would be nice to preface it with talking about Africa, animals,
Yeah, yeah.
and the jailbird.
The jailbird. There you go. And there's a lot of symbology with animals too, but I know people are wanting to hear from their pets.
Yes, I know.
And would you like me to ask you a question
Yeah, go ahead.
from my channel? Okay. So this is a recent loss. Jenna Paz, P-A-Z, recently, actually March 26th, her cat Elsa. She was 10. She passed at the vet and they were not there. So they're so sad. So let's see if we can get a message from Cat Elsa or Jenna Paz.
Well, Jenna, I don't think Elsa would have wanted you to have seen her pass over
Mm,
across. And, she crossed right to the light. Elsa is not angry at you at all because you weren't there. I don't think Elsa wanted you to be. Um, Sometimes if we watch a pet cross over, especially when you have to put them down, it's really, really heart-wrenching. And I think Elsa wanted to save you from that. So that's what I
yes,
pick up.
no accidents. No
Correct.
accidents there, even though they felt like it was an accident. And you hear this from so many people, whether they've lost their pet or whether they lost their human beloved, that they were sad that they weren't there. But there is always a reason for that to go that way. And,
And a lot of animals prefer to be alone when they pass.
yes. Yeah, you hear that a lot, especially cats.
They do. Cats will hide, dogs will hide too. And as part of a survival mechanism, because in the wild, when they were wild, if you're sick and dying, then predators couldn't come and get you. So they hide so that doesn't happen. But I think in this case, Elsa didn't see anybody as a predator. Elsa just didn't want you to see her cross over because it would have been too painful for her human family.
Yeah. I also feel like she went to a grandmother. I'm feeling a grandmother with her that caught her and pulled her across. You know,
Yay.
and it's, I don't know if it's Jenna's grandmother. I think it's Jenna's grandmother. It's a human, not a cat grandmother, a human grandmother. And I feel like these two now are just buddies. And I'm getting the chills on this. I feel very strong that this
That
is
means
what happened.
truth.
Yeah, yeah.
Yay.
She's doing great. And of course she's always there too, you know,
Of
with
course.
you, Tina.
And she's going to send you another cat as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Blessings to you, Jenna.
Okay. Judy B. I like this. Judy B says, message from brother sister labs Ace and Cheyenne, past 2018 and 2019, less than 6 months apart. Had to put Ace down due to diabetes, seizures, etc. I was going through cancer treatments at the time. Cheyenne was diagnosed with stomach cancer, missed them both, about 11 and 12 years old.
Okay, Judy B.
Mhm.
I feel Ace strongly right now first.
Me too. I picked up on Ace. But go ahead. I'll let you go
And
first.
now I just feel the strength with Ace, like a protector energy. And still, I mean, like at Judy's side. No, I mean, like the right hand dog, you know, just beautiful energy here. And to never, please, I think she might even feel Ace sometimes maybe on her hand or something. I feel like she might feel that.
Yeah, like when the dogs went to rub or the breath or something like that.
Yeah. And Cheyenne feels a little more shy or quiet or something for some reason. I don't know why Cheyenne's not coming in as strong as Ace. I wonder if that's how they were on Earth as well.
Hmm. Yeah, I picked up Cheyenne too. No, I'm sorry, Ace. I picked up Ace. You made the right choice by putting Ace down. Ace was ready to go. And sometimes people will grapple with, did I make the right decision? Did I not? Ace was ready.
Yeah.
You know, um, and I think once Ace crossed over, he or Ace was helping you on the other side to get through the remainder of the cancer treatments.
Oh, yeah. I see angel wings on Ace.
So do I.
Oh, my.
Uh, I think Cheyenne liked food, and so when they have stomach cancer, it's hard for them to eat. So, um, you know, Cheyenne was happy to cross as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel peace and calm with Cheyenne.
I do
Like
too. When
just
when you said that, Kim, I saw this bright white golden light all around Cheyenne, and these arms just holding Cheyenne.
peace and calm.
Yep,
And another angel, an angel on earth here with Cheyenne. I think they're together too. I mean,
they are. They are. It's hitting
but
me in German. Ich sehe die beiden zusammen. That means I see the two of them together.
yeah, beautiful couple here. Oh my gosh. They just feel very light and angelic to me.
Yay.
Aw. Okay, do we ready?
Yep.
Blessings to Ace and Cheyenne and Judy. Okay, so Leslie Perez. She
I'm
just,
sorry.
yes.
Oops. It never fails. My phone goes off. I don't know if you could hear it or not, but
Uh-uh.
I
I don't
can
hear.
hear my hearing aids.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You ready? Okay. Leslie Perez just yesterday lost her 15-year-old kitty.
Oh,
I know. Named Tiffany from renal failure, and she had to put her down. So she wants to know if she's doing okay. If Tiffany, the kitty, 15-year-old kitty, is doing okay, and this is for Leslie. So Tiffany.
I see Tiffany as a kitten again. It's this little kitten full of, you know what, and vinegar. And just I can see Tiffany, like I can see this big cat pole, and Tiffany's just playing on it and smacking things around and got catnips playing with that. So Tiffany is whole again. And I just see this playful cat on the other side, like I'm free of the earthly bounds, and now I can just do what I want.
Jump around, play. I also feel when Tiffany's not playing, right here in Leslie's heart. I mean, just really close. And I feel, I mean, I know Leslie's still grieving. It was just yesterday. So of course she's still grieving.
Of course.
And Tiffany's aware of this. I think that's why Tiffany's staying on her heart here.
But you know, I said this for somebody earlier, but I see it here that Tiffany's going to send you another cat.
Ah, okay. Cats are good that way, huh?
That'll be like the Dennis the Menace of the kitty world.
Ah,
That's okay.
yeah.
You with this new cat coming, you're not going to be able to keep a plant in the house because the cat's going to eat them and dig them up and everything.
Ah,
So maybe when the new kitty comes, you might get plastic plants.
or maybe there's a little catnip you can put somewhere in the corner of the house or something.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Maybe.
And you can call the cat Kitty Cat. How's that?
Another thing she said about, I forgot to say this about Tiffany, is that she got her from a shelter. And when she went to the shelter, she said, I want the cat that's been here the longest. And that was Tiffany.
Well, I'm sure that Tiffany is very grateful that you gave Tiffany a home.
Yeah.
And so,
Oh my gosh.
now the next time you go to the shelter, tell me the one that's been there the shortest amount of time.
That might be Tiffany.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Okay, Josephine Schwartz says, greetings. Hi, Josephine. What a wonderful thing the two of you are doing. Let me preface this by saying this was really Kim's idea. And she sent me, I asked her to be on my show, and we're going to be regulars on each other's shows. And she asked me if I'd be willing to do pet mediumship. And I said, absolutely. And so it was Kim's idea. And it was a really, really good idea. Excellent idea. So thanks, Kim.
It's needed. Yeah.
Yeah, as much as we love animals, so I think it's needed. I agree. Okay, so Josephine Schwartz. My pet's name is Sonic, and he was 13 years old as his passing. He was a dog. My name is Josephine. I don't know if she's asking for a message or that's just all she says, but
I think that's what she's asking for a message.
well, I see Sonic's spirit around you. And it's like he's standing to your left. I see just an image of a dog standing to your left, and he's nudging your hand. And so he wants you to know that he is okay on the other side. And so, you know, animals can become spirit guides.
Yeah.
And so he's telling me that he is a spirit guide for you now. And whenever you have a question of spirit, just ask Sonic, and I can see him taking that nose, nudging your hand, and he'll help you with those things with a question.
Oh, I see Sonic standing with a man.
Okay.
And I feel like this is Josephine's dad. It could be her granddad, but I feel like it's a dad. That Sonic is very much associated, staying ground with the dad in spirit. So they're with her together as a team. They're, he's watching over Sonic.
Right. But I just see Sonic with his nose nudging her hand.
But I feel that same wanting to be a guide as well, or is a guide. Yeah, absolutely. I know what you mean.
Right.
I know what you mean. Okay, is it my turn, I think?
It's your turn.
Okay, so Chris Mann, is Mann, says he has a little boy, Jack Russell Rat Terrier, named Popcorn.
Oh, I love the name.
I know. I bet it fits too. Age 14, last year, who was ill when wait, just a second. Okay, he wants to know if he will reincarnate or simply visit, or will he feel the presence of Popcorn? So, and he died at age 14 last year. Okay, Popcorn.
Well, what I think is the soul or the person, and animals have souls. And if anybody says that they don't, tell them to take a hike because they do. I think the soul or the personality stays in spirit, but the mana, the life force, comes back to give life to a new to a new to a new being, whether it's a dog, a cat, whether it's a chimpanzee, whether it's a human. So the mana will come back to give life to another life form. But actually, you know, when you get up to go to the bathroom or like, and you're not half awake, half asleep, you're just kind of in la la land, you'll in your head and in your eye, you'll see this dog run by real quick, and that'll be popcorn.
I was just saw that same thing at night, walking by.
Right. And then what happens is the analysis paralysis kicks in. And it's going to be like, was that me thinking this? Was that my head? Was I asleep? Was I awake? Or was that popcorn? It'll be popcorn.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like it's a little light that you might see, like a little light with somehow, I don't know, just, yeah, it'll be on the lower part of the ground, toward the ground.
Oh, I know what that is. In addition to seeing the diaphanous dog figure walk by, he's going to start seeing those lights, and those are popcorn orbs. Those are
Okay.
like spirit lights.
Yeah, yeah, yep. And I think he's around a lot.
He is.
I mean, I don't know about being, I don't feel he's coming back right away. I feel like he's happy just the way it is.
Well, popcorn's an old soul. And so I don't think he has to reincarnate. I think the mana comes back. Like I said, mana's not positive, negative, male or female. It's life force. It's metaphysical force, energy, love. And it'll come back to give life to a new creature. But but popcorn doesn't have to reincarnate because popcorn is such an old soul.
Yeah, yeah. I think Chris is, I think now that you just mentioned that for him, just to notice these lights, notice what he feels, and that can trust. I think that's going to be hopefully so helpful to you, Chris.
Yep.
Blessings to you, Chris. Thank you for that question too.
It's a good question. Okay. Cindy Loomis. No, we just did Cindy. No, we didn't. She said, fascinating subject. I have two questions. Smokey was 11, and I believe he passed in 1990-ish. And a little SIT.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
With H in the middle. And she said, and he was a little, you know what, too. He passed 2012. Both beloved male cats. So I think she wants to hear from them, her cat, Smokey, but I don't have the name of the other one. Maybe his name was, maybe that was his name.
Oh, okay. And who's the person's name again?
I'm sorry, Smokey?
I mean, the person.
Oh, Cindy Loomis.
Cindy. Okay, and Smokey.
I like the name of the little, you know what?
I feel when I feel Smokey, I feel very nose, like the nose will be very much like you might even feel a little wet somehow, a spirit kiss, I think is what Smokey would do. I feel very much Smokey would be around the face, the ears, that kind of a thing. And the other one I feel is like busy doing other stuff, kind of that, energy.
Yeah, I see that one, busy. You're right. Just going all over. But one of them, I don't know if it's Smokey or the other one, is going to like try to get your attention. And you're going to feel like, you know how cats will sometimes nibble at you when they want to. And you'll feel like almost that little nibble, and you'll be like, what was that? It's maybe when you're sleeping or half awake, you'll think, what was that? And that's kitty spirit trying to let you know that kitty's around.
Oh, I like that. I think that might be what I'm feeling with Smokey, but the little kisses,
Yeah.
Yeah, or nibbles, kisses. And I think they're very close to her too. I mean, like they're in the house. Just assume they're in the house with her. Make sure you put out your little treats and a little water.
You'll start hearing some footsteps, like, they pitter patter coming down the stairs or things like that. And you'll think, what's that? You'll think, is there like critters in this house? No, it's kitty spirit.
I think you might smell them too. I don't know, something about the nose with Smokey, especially. I don't know. I think there's a smell. You might pick that up. that clairalience.
Good.
Okay, so my turn.
Claire's again.
Yeah, there we go. Can't get away from the clairs.
Can't get
Either
away
way
from
you
the
do it.
Claire sisters.
Yep. Or the eclairs.
Which I love custard. Oh my God, I love custard.
They opened up a Costco in my neighborhood today, first day. Of course, I had to go. I did not go through the bakery though, because I need to,
Well, I fasted for 24 hours before I went to the doctor yesterday, and I got my blood results back today. And he goes, "Your triglycerides were a little high. Have you been eating a lot of bread?" And I go, "Yeah." Like
Oh,
bread, carbs, they'll make your triglycerides go. I said,
oh,
"I know, I gotta cut them down." He goes, "Well, the last time they were within normal limits, and I got them down by 100 points." I said, "Yeah, because I was doing Mediterranean diet." But I said, "I've been cheating and having some goodies." So
well, it's also been your birthday.
exactly. Thank you.
So you
So
can do that on your birthday,
I can
your
do
birthday
that.
month.
There you
And then
go.
it turns into the 2 months. And then it turns
Yeah, right. And 2 goes into 3. And those pounds just, it's hard to take them off, but boy, did they pile on.
I know. It's easy on. I know. Easy off, easy on. Okay. So Jen and Jay, I'm sorry, wait. Take that back. Gina O. I'm going to go to the Gina O. Can you please give me a message from Honey, my black Pomeranian? Thank you. Gina O with a black Pomeranian.
I could see Honey barking like on the other side, just kind of playing and
Protective.
that's
Oh boy.
right.
I don't think Honey hardly ever got out of her lap.
Nope. Cuddly and like just right in protection. That's right.
Yeah. And I feel like she's still taking that role on. There seems to be other animals with Honey. I see other animals as well. She's not alone in spirit world. And I feel like there's some, maybe I feel some more I'm feeling more dogs with her. So she's definitely with the tribe, with the clan here, your clan. Even your dogs from when you were little, I feel like they're just all together. And Honey will absolutely see her when she crosses over. I think she's going to be the first one, like, okay, about to cross through the rainbow, through the bridge. I mean, as people, yeah, I guess we could be the rainbow bridge too. But when she's going, there's Honey.
Honey will be there. Yeah, you're right. Honey will be the one that'll cross her over when it's her time.
That's what I think. That's it.
Without
Yep.
a leash.
Yeah. Tiny little thing has a big job.
Well, you know what? When you said tiny little thing, it's like, tiny little dog, but almost like the lion that roars, albeit she's not feline, she's a dog, but just this powerful spirit in that tiny little dog.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if Honey transforms in. I mean, actually, I'm kind of seeing a gorilla.
Yeah.
I mean, a gorilla energy. And I've seen this before. Hamsters can turn into a horse. I've seen this. They're hamster on Earth, but then when you see them in spirit, they've turned into a horse.
Maybe coming back as a very, powerful little dog, but powerful animal.
Yeah.
As a powerful animal, very docile.
Yes. Yeah. But I feel, the strength. This is a dog that's going to be, is like a protector. Always, never, ever away from you.
It's not going to go away. That's right.
Yeah. I'm glad you get the same. You feel the same.
Yes, I do. I can hear that. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you, Gina. Great question.
Okay, Samantha S. I would love a message from my beloved Bonnie. She's a dog and was 13 when she passed. She passed 10 years ago and I still miss her. Well, that's okay. There's no time in spirit. And so, I've had a lot of dogs. I miss every one of them. They were all different. My dog Radar was attached to my hip and she was only 6 when she died. But then, it's funny, Radar passed away that was back in 2016. My mom died first. 6 months later, our dog died. She was only 6. She stopped eating and ended up, she had leukemia and she died quick. And then a couple cousins died. So I was going into a huge depression and along came this dog.
Oh my gosh.
This dog just eased we got this dog like 2 or 3 weeks later after Radar died. We said, no more dogs. Spirit didn't see it that way. And I'm sure Radar spirit, my mom's spirit, my cousin's spirit, and said this dog. And it's amazing how she helped with the depression, because I was going into a big depression with all the loss. And this dog has just been, I mean, she is just, I think of all the dogs I had, I love them all equally. This one's got the best personality. She's just such a sweetie. But so, and it looks like that's how you felt about Bonnie. Like she was such a sweetie. And you know, I don't know if you got another dog yet or not, but I do see another dog coming that's going to be just a sweet, sweet dog, and Bonnie will orchestrate that.
I see one with a pink ribbon. I mean, I think this reminds me as a girl
Right.
coming. You know, that's what I see. There's a pink bow here on her neck, and it looks like a yellow bow, almost like could be a lab kind of dog. I don't know, but anyway, that's
Yeah, I see.
a lab type.
Yeah,
Okay, me too. I like a yellow lab.
right. Or mix.
Okay, yeah, yeah, could be mixed, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome, beautiful. Thank you, Samantha. And I love how our dogs rescue us. You hear this all the time. I know my dog got me through so many things,
They
and
absolutely.
my Lilia on the other side, and she's a guide for me now. You know.
Well, that's how Lucky got her name, because I was talking to my sister. I'm from Kentucky originally. My sister still lives there. And I said, I got this dog through Chicago Canine Rescue. That's why I do fundraisers for them. And I said, her name was Hinata. I'm like, what did that mean? I said, I got to think of a name. And my sister said, well, you're lucky to have her, and she's from Kentucky. So how about Lucky from Kentucky?
Oh my gosh,
Yeah, name.
that's great. Ah, yeah.
Good
Oh, and
story.
that feels so right. I'm getting the chills on that.
What is Lucky?
Your angels are agreeing with you there.
What's
They
what's
are. I mean, you're right.
dogs, you know? Or cats or pets.
Yeah, right.
They're angels with fur or wings
I
or
agree.
feathers.
And
Power.
absolutely. Okay, I think it's mine. Mine.
It is.
Shelley Schreiner has a cat, Taffy, born April 14th, lived to be 14 years old, and died April 14th again.
Wow.
Love and sweetness is about cat Taffy and wants a message. Shelley and Taffy. Huh.
Hmm.
I
I
feel
see
like
Taffy rolling over and over and over. And you know how cats will lay and just play with things? And I see Taffy doing that. Um, and I can see Taffy not curled around your leg, but curled around your neck.
mm,
And that tail is just, you know how cats, how their tails go like that. And you're, she's, she's like doing that with the tail.
you know,
Not trying
I
to aggravate you. She just wants you to know she's around.
yeah, and I also feel that she was very like brought humor and light to the family.
Right.
Just and laughing. I see her laughing, Shelley laughing at her. Interesting about the 14s. What do you think about that? I mean, 14s, April 14, died April 14, lived 14 years.
Oh, well, 14 is a 5, but April 14 before and 1 is 5. Oh, I know. Okay, so April 14th would be April's the 4th month. So that's 4
It's a
and
nine.
that's a 9. So that's about completion.
Yeah.
So I think it was about completion of Taffy's life cycles. But then it's also could be completion, but then new beginnings coming. So
Oh.
I don't think Taffy's been reincarnating yet, but will be soon.
Mm-hmm. Taffy does feel like she knew exactly her role was to entertain and be funny for Shelley. Like she really like that was
It
she was
almost feels like Taffy was a Lucille Ball of the cat world.
yeah,
I picked up.
yeah,
You
yeah.
remember I Love Lucy in the Chocolate Factory?
I know. I love that one. I love that show.
Or the Stomping Grapes. I love Lucille Ball. I always said I wanted to live my life that way, and I think I'm succeeding like Lucille Ball in the Chocolate Factory. Or when she's baking bread and the bread pops out of the oven because she put too much yeast in it. Um, that remind Taffy's like that, like just kind of funny.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's still doing it. It still has that sense of humor.
Right. It's like a predicament, always a predicament. And still doing that on the other side too.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And
I think she's hoping that you see her still, that you feel and see her.
she is. Absolutely.
Hmm.
So just think of something funny that she did. I mean,
Right.
whenever you miss her, and whenever you start thinking of something that she did, that's her letting you know she's around.
Yeah, because then that'll bring lightness to your heart. And this is what we need right now, isn't it, Mel?
Certainly,
Light.
we need a lot of that.
We do.
All right. Love always wins. Oh, I like that. It says love always wins. Message from Annie, Black Lab mix, passed away in May 2019, had liver failure due to cancer. Beautiful puppy girl. Thank you so much. She is missed.
What's her name?
Annie.
The dog's name is Danny, and what's the person's name?
It just says love always
Oh,
wins.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Sorry. You said that.
Let me think here. I don't know how the dog was. She said she's a beautiful puppy girl, but you always look at them as puppies, right?
Yeah.
I
Beautiful heart.
think at the end, she was grateful that she chose you, that she chose to be in your home. Love always wins, and he's grateful for that, and she's grateful for the way that you took care of her and for the beautiful home that you provided her. That's what I'm intuiting. When we talk to our animals on the other side, we do so telepathically, and so we have to try to interpret the symbols. But Annie's very happy that she could spend her life in your home. And
Mhm.
what I see her right now, there's this huge meadow, and she's running across this meadow, and there's all these butterflies, and she's kind of, how dogs will stamp at those, and jumping and happy, and she can eat what she wants without getting sick, and she's home again. And just like you provided her earthly home, now she's in her spiritual home, and she misses you, but she's happy in her spiritual home as well.
Yeah. I want to say, when you talked about beautiful, I feel like this dog was beautiful.
She was.
I
Oh, she is.
mean, really beautiful. And I think that what Annie provided, the love that she provided, I mean, what the love that Love Always Wins provided Annie, um, carried on so that Annie could progress in her spiritual um, uh, I don't know, transgression, not,
Transformation.
transformation. Yeah, there you go. So she came in or left this world a wiser soul than when she came in. And it was that love that I feel she's regal about it, and that she can share it now with those in spirit. And she feels really beautiful. I mean, amazingly. She's a leader. I feel like she's a leader now.
When you said that, I saw her with this tiara on, almost like she's a princess on the other side.
Yeah, she's a leader of
She
teaching
is. Yeah.
about love for the other dogs who didn't get the love as much, and she's teaching.
And forgiveness. She's teaching forgiveness.
Beautiful. Okay. I think it's my turn.
Yep.
Sorry. Okay, so this is from Ginny W. So Millie, who died 2 years ago. Gosh, it doesn't even say 2 years ago with cancer. She was such a big heart. Love to hear from her. Okay, I know it's a dog, but I don't know what kind of dog. Ginny W. died 2 years, and Millie, 2 years ago. Big heart.
When you said big heart, I picked up this dog totally loyal and just totally like wanted to make everybody happy. And just the presence made everybody happy. But that presence is still around you in spirit, even though I know it feels like a void when they're not with us in the physical. But she's Millie. It's funny. I don't know how big she was, but I see the bathroom, and I don't know if you had to close the toilet bowl, the toilet lid, because she drink out the toilet bowl. Some dogs do, you gotta watch them. But I don't know. I see her in the bathroom for some reason. Um, And then it's like, then I see her leaving the bathroom, and then she comes into the bedroom and she jumps on the bed. And so, sometimes while you're sleeping, you'll almost feel like this warmth around your feet, and just cuddle, and that'll be Millie.
Oh, nice. I feel like she was much more smart than she
Very.
let on. Yeah, she was a quiet smart, that kind. And
It's like my mother always said, act dumb, you learn more.
I like that. That's how I feel she was. Yeah, and I love the idea that yeah, really big heart.
Oh,
Beautiful, beautiful energy Millie has.
I love the energy of it.
Hmm.
Alrighty. MJ420 says, I wonder what that means. MJ420. Gotta be careful with that, you all. She says, I didn't even like it just dawned on me.
I would have just passed that up unless you said something, Mel. I mean, that
So
wouldn't
it
even dawned on me.
just dawned on me. I'm like, I love the moniker. Um, the pictures here is on so small I can't see the dog, but it says, I lost Samantha in January. She had just turned 13 a few weeks before she passed. She is the dog in the picture, which I can't hardly see, but anyway, because the little pictures are so small. But does she plan on coming back? And how would I know if it's her? Well, here again, I think the personality can stay in spirit, that the mana comes back. You know, I see another dog for you, absolutely. Um, but remember that Samantha, and this dog will have their own personality, but would have a lot of traits like Samantha.
Yeah, I can see them kind of a little bit of a blend here.
Right,
That's how I feel it too. It's a slight difference than just reincarnation.
right, exactly.
It's
That's
almost like a walk-in, but not quite like a
not
walk-in. But
quite, but kind of.
yeah. Maybe they walk together so closely.
Oh, I know what it is. When you get this next dog, Samantha would be almost like a guide to this new dog,
There.
and would come through almost as a guide, and this other dog, not quite in trance, but channeling Samantha, if you will.
Yes, that feels right.
Yeah, that's what hit me when you said that.
Yeah, yeah. Beautiful.
It's funny, when we got our dog Lucky, actually, she looked a lot like our dog Radar. And so I kept saying, but Radar was smarter in this way and that way. That's Radar behind me. You can see the picture on the wall behind me.
Yeah.
Where my finger, that's
Oh,
Radar.
yeah.
And then that's me. And then that's Gizmo, the,
Oh,
the beagle, Gizmo.
oh.
Um, but Lucky looks a lot like Radar, vice versa. They think that Radar had Beagle. I don't know what she had, but anyway. But I kept saying, well, Radar could do this, and Gary goes, Mel, you want Lucky to be Radar, and she isn't. You have to honor her for who she is, and you're being unfair to Lucky. And boy, that hit me like a ton of bricks. And after that, I'm like, no, she's not Radar. Maybe Radar is speaking through her, but I had to honor Lucky for Lucky. And when I did, the whole energy changed. And Lucky came out of her shell, I came out of mine, and it was like,
Wow. Wow. Well, I have to tell you, just recently, so I have this lab golden retriever, and I just gave her a bath, and I kind of trimmed her down and made her look like a beauty queen. I mean, she looks like a beauty queen right now. And so I've been calling her beauty queen. I take her to the park and look at the beauty queen, everybody. And you know what? She has changed the way she's acting,
oh
and
yeah.
she's acting so much better. She walks on a leash better. I mean, it's amazing.
Cats, I mean, and dogs too, they're very sensitive to the energies around us and the energies that we put out. And they're highly intuitive, and they tune into that really easily. So probably what's happened is that, she felt your energy shift,
Uh-huh.
and so hers did,
Yeah.
if that
Yeah.
makes any sense.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Wait, I lost my place here.
Oh, okay. I have one.
Okay, just give me 1 second here.
Sure.
Oh, darn it. You know
We
that
probably only have a few more minutes anyway, but you
that's
know,
well. Just give me 1 second here.
sure.
Oh shoot. Okay, here we go. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right. No, this is and I have a picture.
Oh wow.
It's Ozzy the gecko.
I'm sorry. Iguana.
Ozzy. Oh, is it an iguana? I thought he said gecko, but anyway, gecko
Iguana.
or iguana died at 8 years old. Any messages? And I think that's Jolene, but this is Danny and Jolene's gecko or
Iguana.
iguana. Okay,
That's a huge iguana.
yeah, 7 feet long or something like that. Died at 8 years old.
I
So
don't know
let's
how long
see
they
if we
live,
can.
but well,
I
I
know
think the iguana was glad that what was the iguana's name?
Ozzy.
Ozzy.
Yeah,
I think Ozzy was glad that Ozzy was with you all,
yeah.
and didn't have to grow up in the wild. Um, but it's funny. Now I see Ozzy almost in like this tropical climate, climbing up a tree, just looking around, got something in his mouth, you know. Um, and I see another iguana coming. Uh, but you know, um, for an iguana, I think Ozzy was. I just feel cuddly, but Ozzy definitely had Ozzy's own uh, willpower, very
Uh-huh.
strong will. Um, but I just see Ozzy. I noticed that when I was scrolling through, something happened. I don't know, it took me to photos, and we were in St. Croix. I saw this iguana, and then he looked at me, and I was filming him, and he found a tree, and he just climbing up the tree, and I go, okay, let me get your picture. And he's like looking at me, and just stopped on that picture, and then that one came up.
Oh my gosh, that's
That's why I said I
interesting.
lost my place.
Oh
And,
wow, it's
and
so
so
interesting.
I think that was a
Um,
message from Ozzy that if it's a he, that he indeed is around.
and yeah, and he wants to make his presence known. And I feel like actually his presence and spirit is still very close to them.
Very much.
You
Sorry.
know, because he had that love of a human to help his spiritual growth.
Correct.
Beautiful, really. Ooh.
Libby Lou wants to know, may I get a message from my dog Prophet? I love the name Prophet. He was a black chow and German Shepherd mix. He was around 10 years old when he died. I have a picture of him on my dresser and I think of him often. I miss his beautiful soul. You're going to see that
Um,
picture like fall off the dresser and you'll think, how did that happen? And it's like, nobody's around to knock it off and wake you up when you're sleeping. And that's going to be Prophet. He's gonna and also Prophet's telling me, Libby Lou, you should probably focus on your own intuitive abilities more and start paying attention
oh,
to those.
oh, nice. I feel like there's a really soul connection between these two.
Is
The soul contract, soul connection. They have traveled before together on Earth and will travel again in the future. Or if I mean, you know what they say, futures, all
right,
past, present, future is the same, but
right.
uh, they're they're traveling again.
Dogs have, animals, they have souls and they can be your soulmate.
Yeah.
People come to me for sessions and they say, when am I going to meet my soulmate? And I go, well, number one, I don't quite believe in the term that way. And I'm like, well, maybe your dog or your cat or your hamster or your iguana, whatever, can be your soulmate. It doesn't have to be a significant other.
Right? Exactly. I mean, a lot of us like our pets more than people.
Well, sometimes it's easier to like your pets more than people.
Yes, right.
I just think they're angels, some with fur, some with scales, some with feathers, and they just come to teach us, I think.
They do. Unconditional love, really.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you want to do
Yeah,
one more? Or
I'll do it. Sure.
you?
Diane Cortese, Diana Cortese. She lost her cat
Oh,
Bootsy in 2020. It was a rainbow tuxedo kitty. Bootsy. Any messages from Bootsy? That's a great name.
funny when you said rainbow tuxedo. I see this cat on his or her hind legs, like dancing, almost
Oh,
like something from the 30s, And who was that? Cheshire Cat? Then I saw that.
oh, oh,
Um,
oh,
I don't know if Bootsy was a show off or whatever, but Bootsy was also a sweetie and still is. I
still
love
is.
the name Bootsy.
I also feel Bootsy's a leader in the spirit world for some reason. I don't know why. I just feel this leader quality, a regalness with other kitties. Just so that and we all have jobs on the other side. And Boots, one of the jobs besides being with Diana, because I also feel they have a connection, a soul contract to be together. But Bootsy is also helping others. I just see with other cats.
Bootsy's
Don't
on
know.
the kitty stage.
It kind of does look like that to me. And but
It does. That's how I saw it.
other cats are watching.
Absolutely.
So the ones that had the love, like Diana, had this wonderful love, and then the cat's going to the other side, then they show other cats, the ones who didn't necessarily have so much love.
Right. Exactly. The
Oh,
same as with the dog.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We've got
Thank
to
you,
do
ma'am.
this more. I'm sorry we couldn't get to all the questions, but there were just so many, but that's okay because um Kim, this is a great idea. We've got to do this more.
Okay. I'm for
Maybe
it.
what we should do is like maybe once a month or something, have,
Uh-huh.
or maybe, I don't know, however, maybe once or twice a month do our animal communication hour.
Yeah, yeah. Great. Some people may even want to ask you some dog training questions too.
Oh, do you have any?
Well, I have one now. Do you
Okay,
want
go
it?
ahead. I'll touch on it real quick.
Okay. Donna O'Brien's asking, she has a German Shepherd, Rex, perfect in every way except for digging. Any advice?
Rexa.
Yeah.
German Shepherds have a lot of energy and because they're working dogs and you have to keep them busy. Um, my beagles, this funny story, my beagle Gizmo, she would dig and dig and dig. And one day in the backyard, she's digging and digging. I think, what is she digging? She dug up the neighbor's cable for their cable TV.
Oh my gosh.
And she had it I'm going like, let that go. Uh, you can try to keep Rex busy. So when you see Rex digging, Rex, no dig, and divert him into something else.
Mhm.
And sometimes when you're doing that, when he's doing that, you take his paw, you don't hurt him. You never want to do that. Never want to hurt your animal, but squeeze it a little bit and say, no dig. Not hard, not, but just no dig.
Yeah.
Like the teachers, like your mother's, like, when you're a kid and you were misbehaving, your mother took your hand and kind of squeezed it, didn't hurt. She's like, stop it. It's kind of like that.
Oh.
I don't mean
What
to
about,
hurt the dog, never ever hurt your pet, but just put a little pressure. No dig.
yeah. What about giving them a sandbox?
Well, but
Teaching digging?
that's just reinforcing his digging.
Okay.
Because then what you're going to do is every time he sees sand, he's going to want to go to town.
Uh-huh.
So, you
Mm.
know, it's just kind of like this is the paw. Rex, no dig. So you hold
Uh-huh.
his paw, a little bit of pressure, not hurt, but pressure, no dig. Because
Okay.
dogs don't like it when you play with their paws too much.
Yeah.
And so every time if he's digging and he thinks that's going to happen, then he'll stop the digging.
I see.
I probably think though to help that out, you might put him in scent work because I think he's on the scent of something and that's why he's digging because he's smelling something and he's wanting to find out what it is. So if you put him in scent work, you know, smelling work, scent work, then he's not going to dig. He would be really good at tracking, like, how dogs track people, or identifying certain scents. And you can hide those somewhere and let him try to figure out where it's hidden. Just don't bury it. But I think that he's smelling something too. But
Mm.
the next time he does that, to take his paw, Rex, just like your mother holding your hand, just give it a little pressure, not much, don't hurt him. Rex, no dig. And then divert him to something else. Now, chances are he'll go back to it. Rex, no dig. So you have to be tenacious with telling him to stop. But pretty soon he'll get it because he's a smart dog.
Yeah, yeah. When my dog starts to dig, I just bring her inside and I don't let her stay out that long so that she doesn't get into that. But
Well, you can divert her from that, but you still, that could work, but they have to associate. If they're going to dig, they're going to get brought in. So
I see.
sometimes what you can teach them, if they're outside, they want to come in, they're going to start digging because they don't want to be outside.
Oh, okay.
So this is more like a correction, but it
Yeah.
doesn't hurt. It's almost like when you're walking your dog and they're pulling and you give a slight collar correction, no pull, and you change directions. It's kind of like that, like no dig.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Yeah. Okay.
You can try that with
Awesome.
your dog. You can try that with your dog.
Yeah. 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 It only happens every once in a while with one of them.
Well, it's the same thing. You've got is it the yellow lab or the part black lab that does it?
The black lab
German
does.
Shepherd
Yeah.
black. Well, there you
She's,
go. And it would be a really good scent dog. So
mhm.
I will put your dog in
Oh
scent.
yeah, she is a good scent dog. Oh my, yes,
That's
for
why.
sure.
But
Yeah.
even if they're a good scent dog, you don't want them doing that kind of behavior. Because then sometimes if they smell something in the house, they can start digging at the carpet or they can start
Oh,
digging at the furniture. And that's what you don't want.
okay. Oh, yeah. Good point.
So it
Yeah.
doesn't
Well,
hurt.
thank you.
It's just like, no.
Thank you. Well,
Or
thank you.
you
Yeah.
can take the cardboard thing out of a paper towel roll. And when you see them digging, you can hit yourself on the leg, that big loud noise it makes. No dig. And they won't do it.
Okay, that's good too.
Yep.
Ah,
Or
yeah,
you
lovely.
get an air canister and not like the boat horn, but it makes a loud noise like shh, like that. And you can order them online, training dog canister. You have to use them correctly. But whenever he starts to dig, shh, no dig. That'll stop it like that.
I have one of those training things. It didn't do anything for my.
Oh, well, then try this approach. I call it the bonker, the thing out of the paper towel.
Oh yeah, yeah, I like that.
I'll get my bonker. I'm hitting
Awesome.
myself, not the dog.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I
I
look
know you're a
for
wealth
that
of
air
knowledge.
canister and she'll go hide.
Right, right, right. Well, Mel, that's awesome because you're a wealth of knowledge in this area.
Thank you.
So thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Kim. I'll answer dog training questions as well. I don't know anything about training cats, but dog stuff. The only thing I don't work with is aggressive dogs. Unless, I mean, if they're on the leash and they kind of like that, just change direction. But if they're really aggressive and biting and stuff like that, then you have to get a dog behavioralist. But
Uh-huh.
we call them nuisance behaviors. And I'll leave everybody with this tip. When your dog is barking, and you yell at your dog, shut up, stop barking. That's going to make your dog bark more because your dog thinks that you're barking with him or her. One of the worst
Okay.
that you can do.
What should we do then?
Well, with Lucky, I'll just say Lisa, like that. In German, that means quiet. I train her in German.
Okay.
Or you can be like, no bark. That
Okay.
that kind of gets them out of it. Or
Okay.
shh, quiet, like that. Like
Uh,
the teacher, quiet.
okay.
Then that will get them to stop.
Hmm.
If that doesn't work, then what you can do is try to divert them away from it. But when they're in that full-fledged barking mode, good luck with that.
I know. I know. I've got a problem with my black one too on that barking.
Well, part of that is the German Shepherd. And I
Oh.
love German Shepherds and I love Black Labs. And they can be stubborn. But
Hmm.
when they start doing that, um, and some of it is just being protective because they were bred for protection, not to be to attack or anything, but they're letting you know that somebody's around and they're trying to tell that person, hey, this is my territory and you're not welcome.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, nice. Yeah, and I'm so glad that we got to do a lot of pet questions and mediumship. Awesome sharing this time with you, Mel.
Thank you. Let's do it again.
Okay, we
All right.
will.
All right. Bye.
Bye,
Get a hold of
everybody.
Kim, mediumkim.com. Go to her YouTube channel, give her a thumbs up. Yay. Subscribe.
Yeah,
If
thank
you
you.
like
That's
this,
nice.
thumbs up and subscribe.
Yeah, thank you, Mel. That's appreciated.
All righty, sweetie.
All right,
Cool.
bye.
All right. Bye-bye.